And hello, good evening, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults. How are you tonight, my beautiful friends? And how was your day? Did you enjoy your day, my beautiful friends? And did you celebrate your Prazdnik? If you are celebrating the Prazdnik Easter, if you're celebrating that, my beautiful friends, or did those all those any of those religious Prazdniks, if you celebrate, my beautiful friends. Please, please, please be aware of the things that you're doing and be aware of those rituals that those souls are doing. So return them the karma's pain and suffering with the spirit of thought to all those souls in the name of mine and ask your condition of life in the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults, welcome all of you. As all of you that are working with me on my language, and of course all of you new one that are, you're welcome. And of course my beautiful souls, my beautiful by defaults. Please share the link wherever you are active on the net, through the social media, wherever you're active. Spread the love and light and share the link. So let us now touch as many souls as possible, and let us destroy all those souls somewhere, whatever form they are, wherever they are. In the name of mine and now speak with of light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, my beautiful friends, let's go destroy those souls somewhere, wherever they are, in whatever form they are. During these public holidays, those souls somewhere were trying to, not the trying, but they were doing the dark rituals. They shouldn't do it because a long time ago it was completely stopped doing the rituals, and they shouldn't do it. They cannot steal our energy. Our energy is a destructive energy for those souls. No matter what they're doing, whatever they try to do, that's everything. It's returning back to those souls into the form of karma, pain, suffering with the spirit of thought by default. So whatever those souls were doing the rituals, whatever they were doing, wherever they are, whether they are in the physical form or into the energetic form, anywhere that they did any kind of rituals with a dark intention, projecting towards each and every one of us that is mine and us, light with the spirit of thought by default. We are stopping all of that, wiping out and returning back to those soulless Amma, those dark, dirty, psychopathic players into the form of karma, pain, suffering, eternal hell, and for eternity to be burned, destroyed forever and ever with the spirit of thought. All soulless Amma with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So we're destroying all those souls, breaking them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought, and sending them straight into the hell forever and ever to burn for eternity, and to regret that they ever existed in the name of mine and now speak shall light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our speak shall light with the spirit of thought by default. Where we are with the spirit of thought, we're setting the intention for those public holidays, for these days. Today is a big Friday, and then tomorrow and Sunday, I think, is a holiday, those religious holidays. So in the name of mine and our speak shall light with the spirit of thought by default. Whatever those souls have done, doing, whatever try to do any kind of dark rituals, with any kind of dark intention, and towards each and every one and everything that is mine and ours, that ever directly will ever try to project towards each and every one else and everything directly or indirectly in any way, we are wiping up all of that, stopping, blocking, returning back to the soulless Sama in the name of mine and ours, light with the spirit of thought by default, returning it back to the soulless Sama to place them straight into the hell forever and ever for eternity. All those soulless Sama with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear with the spirit of thought. We're breaking all those souls into the atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default, and returning them back, sending them back to the hell forever and ever, to burn for eternity into karma, pain, and suffering forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And demanding, commanding to Sophie and everything that's mine and now speak of our light with the spirit of thought by default to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And with the spirit of thought, we're destroying the Souless Amma, breaking them into atoms and electrons, all the Souless Amma into the energetic form, and those into the physical form, cracking them down to the pieces, breaking them down with the speed of thought, returning them, activating them, all the karma, pain, and suffering within them, physical forms, and all the pain and suffering that they ever created to eat and project it towards each and everyone and everything. We return it back to the Souless Amma with the speed of thought in the form of pain and suffering and karma and eternal destruction and eternal hell forever and ever to all those Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. And I'm asking, demanding on with the speed of thought, without mercy, to answer on my call, on my command, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, my beautiful friends, please, please, please be aware of the rituals that our Souless Amma we're doing and trying to do now during those public holidays. What you're going to do, the best thing is to protect yourself and your family and friends and your energy. Is the best way is to say everything is by default. Whatever those Souless Amma have done, doing, whatever try to do with any kind of dark intention to project towards you or anyone of your families or anyone on anything, that is Sophia's announced, you saying Sophia's announced, that is mine announced, PEACFULLY alive. With any kind of dark intention, we return, we still be wiping out all of that, stopping, blocking, wiping out, returning back to the Souless Amma into the form of karma, pain, and suffering, with the speed of thought by default, and we destroy all those Souless Amma in the name of man and now PEACFULLY light with the speed of thought by default, breaking into atoms and electrons, returning them back straight into the hell forever and ever to burn for eternity. In the name of man and now PEACFULLY light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. It's all. And of course, whatever you do, my beautiful friends, if you're coloring the eggs, or if you ever did, or if you do any kind of bread and whatever they do, and then if you drink the wine, if you drink the red wine, return to those Souless Amma, the karma, pain, and suffering of all those rituals, all those pedophilia, and all those rituals that are ever projected towards each and everyone and everything. With the speed of thought by default, returning them right now with the speed of thought, anything and everything that they're associated with the eggs, with the wine, red wine, with the bread, or with anything that those Souless Amma ever, or with anyone on anything that they associate with any kind of dark intention, dark agenda, that ever did doing, will ever try to do any kind of dark rituals. In the name of mine and now PEACFULLY light with the speed of thought, since the beginning of creations up until now, we are wiping out all those Souless Amma in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default, breaking them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought, sending them straight into the hell forever and ever to burn into their karma, pain, and suffering. And we all that pain and suffering karmas that are ever projected towards each and everyone and everything, we return it back to the Souless Amma, where projecting will ever try to project. We return it back to the Souless Amma into the form of karma, pain, and suffering, and eternal hell forever and ever. Ultra ultimatum, all in one, the soap of all the karmas, pain, and suffering that they will ever, forever and ever regret that they ever existed. But all the pain and suffering activating every cell of their being with the speed of thought by default. But we compress them, that pain and suffering, in every cell of their being, in every atom electron of their being, compress it. But then we mix them up and place them into their physical form, and then activate them, all the pain and suffering in every atom electron of their beings, and then let them die into that they cannot die. Destroy them forever and ever with the speed of thought, in the name of mind and now spiritual shell of life with the speed of thought by default. Those souls, some of the projected those thoughts or words into my mind, we wipe out all of that, wipe out the project that towards the Souless Amrita Babaji Mira Guruji Matrashi Tata HEARTH etc. which with the speed of thought by default. In that, those that I Souless Amma that I just mentioned, there are all other Souless Amma in physical form, wherever time, whatever form they are, and they're into the energetic form with the speed of thought by default. They would be destroyed forever and ever till we are breaking them up into the pieces without forever and ever with the speed of thought. In the name of man and spiritual shell of life, we're destroying the dark Souless Amma Babaji Mira Guruji Matrashi Tata HEARTH etc. with the speed of thought, placing them straight into hell, burn them forever and ever with the speed of thought by default, put them into the hell forever and ever, and with the speed of thought, all those souls, some in energetic form or into physical, break them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default. And my beautiful friends, see those Souless Amma, you that are with me and that are working on my language, that's supporting us, please, and let us do it now as well. Destroy those Souless Amma, those dark psychopathic players, and the center of the power. Just see them like the fire, like the for the New Year fire. That's fireworks. That's, you see them breaking up. They are those Souless Amma dark, in the dark. Just see them dark, black centers, and then they're all the Souless Amma in every form, whatever form they are. See the black centers throughout the entire universe. Just like the fire, we just see them breaking up into the pieces, into the atoms and electrons, and then we put them into the circle and throw them into the hell forever and ever. Just do that while I'm destroying them and activating the pain and suffering forever and ever to all those Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. You just do that, my beautiful friends. Break them into the atoms and electrons. Destroy all the centers of the power. Well, I'm gonna activate the pain and suffering, because they were projecting all the time, the projections, trying with the projections and the thoughts and words and chatting and then vision, trying to manipulate during those public holidays. But now we're returning them all the karmas, pain and suffering for all those forever and ever that they ever did. Ever that they projected any towards anyone and anything, directly or indirectly, any kind of pain or suffering, any kind of rituals that they've done or that they're doing, will ever try to do, any kind of rituals, associations, voodoo or black magic or anything, court, anything that they project on each and everything. We stop all of that, wipe out, returning back to the Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default, without mercy. We destroy those Souless Amma in every form with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. You just keep breaking, destroying those destroying those centers of the power to all those Souless Amma throughout entire planet, entire existence. While I'm activating the pain, the suffering, and the eternal hell to all those Souless Amma. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I'm doing the same too while I'm talking to you. While I'm talking, it's the same time I'm visualizing destroying those Souless Amma and sending them straight into the hell, into a huge fire. In the fire of the month, that those Souless Amma, that the karma, pain, and suffering that they're burning. In the name of mine, and now spiritual shell of light with the speed of thought by default. It's so with the speed of thought. by default. I'm demanding, commanding, Sophie and everything is mine, and now speak shall have a light with the spirit of thought by default, without mercy, to answer on my call, on my command with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of mine, and now speak shall have a light with the spirit of thought by default, without mercy, we're activating all the ultra, ultimatum, all in one, the soup of all the karmas, pain, and suffering, and eternal hell, and distractions to all those souls, Amma, whatever form they are, wherever they are, with the spirit of thought by default. We destroy them forever and ever in the name of mine, and now speak shall have a light with the spirit of thought by default. We multiply all of that over and over again as many times as is needed by the laws, rules, regulations of by default with the spirit of thought, multiplying, adding up, compressing, and replicating with the spirit of thought, and with the spirit of thought, activating all the pain and suffering, eternal hell, eternal destructions to all those souls, some in every form, wherever they are, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. And in the name of mine, and ask light with the spirit of thought by default, we are freezing all those souls, Amma, in every form, freezing them with the spirit of thought, breaking them into the atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought, putting them into the sleep, all those soulless, Amma, dark, dirty, psychopathic players with the spirit of thought. And in the name of mine and ask light, we're taking all the power, all the energy with the spirit of thought, putting them to sleep, all the soulless, Amma, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, wiping them out completely, all their memories with the spirit of thought, and all those that projecting the thoughts and words, we wipe them out and return it back to the soulless, Amma, into the form of karma, pain, and suffering with the spirit of thought by default, activating them, all the projections that they ever projected towards each and everyone and everything with the spirit of, with any kind of dark intention with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of man and us, shall light with the spirit of thought, we are shutting down the cameras to all those souls, Amma, with the spirit of thought, destroy all those souls, Amma, in the name of man and us, shutting them down, all the senses, wiping out all the memories, and with the spirit of thought, cutting all the communications to all those souls, Amma, in the name of mine and us, shall have a light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Without mercy, we are destroying all those souls, Amma, in whatever form they are, wherever they are, from within and without. In the name of mine and us, shall have a light with the spirit of thought, and sending them straight into the hell forever and ever to burn for eternity. In the name of mine and us, shall have a light with the spirit of thought. All those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, all those souls, Amma, with the spirit of thought, by default, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine, and now speak shall have a light with the spirit of thought by default. We destroy all those souls, some in every form, all through ultimatum, all in one, the super activating them in every form. Wipe out, we're wiping out all those souls, some of every time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought, and wiping out all the rituals, all the ceremonies that they ever did, all the voodoo, any kind of associations, and all the projections, and any kind of voodoo or magic, black magic, or any kind of rituals that they ever did, doing, will ever try to do, and that they ever projecting, will ever try to project towards each and everyone and us and everything that is mine and us, alive, without intention, with the spirit of thought, without mercy. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and everything that's mine and us, alive, with the spirit of thought by default, to answer on my call, on my command, with the spirit of thought, without mercy, to destroy all those souls, break them into the atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought, and send them straight into the hell for eternity to be burned into the hell, break out into the atoms and electrons, and forever and ever that they regret that they existed, and with the spirit of thought, send them straight into the hell with the spirit of thought, forever and ever, with the speed of thought, activating them, all the pain and suffering in every cell of their being, of all living beings that ever existed since the beginning of creations of humanity and since the beginning of creations, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Flush comes Souless Amma. I'm destroying all those Souless Amma in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine, announce me a crystal light with the speed of thought by default. Wiping out all those Souless Amma from within and without. Wipe them out, put them in the circle of light, take them straight into the hell forever and ever, to burn forever and ever with the speed of thought by default. All Souless Amma, go to hell, go to hell, go to hell. All Souless Amma, go to hell. Forever and ever, for eternity, all Souless Amma, burning in hell, burning in hell, burning in hell, all Souless Amma, burning in hell, forever and ever, for eternity. In the name of mine and our spiritual light, without mercy, with the speed of thought by default, we're sending all those Souless Amma to burn into the hell forever and ever, for eternity, and activate them, all the projections with the speed of thought that are with the dark intention, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light, with the speed of thought by default, we are activating to all of us that the mind and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, all the ultra ultimatum, all in one, the super blessings and eternal life, abundance and prosperity, joy, peace, and bliss. And those Souless Amma that projecting the projections, we destroy them forever and ever, take them straight into the hell forever and ever, burn them forever and ever, for eternity, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light, with the speed of thought by default, we are activating all the power, wisdom, knowledge, understanding to all of us that is mine and our spiritual light, with the speed of thought by default. We are activating eternal life, eternal happiness, joy, peace, bliss, unity with our soulmates and with our families and friends, with the speed of thought by default. And we are activating all our gifts that mine and our spiritual light has given to each and every one of us, and everything freely with the speed of thought by default. We are activating enlightenment and freedom for all of us that are mine and our spiritual light, with the speed of thought by default. We are rejuvenating our bodies from within and without, enlightening and healing with the speed of thought. We are creating the unity in the name of mine and our spiritual light, with the speed of thought by default, enlightening ourselves. We are uniting together, helping, supporting each other, and we are forever and ever creating the happiness and abundance and prosperity of joy, peace, and bliss for all of us, that the mind and now spiritual light, with the speed of thought by default, in every form, in physical, spiritual, and energetic form, with the speed of thought, in the name of mind and now spiritual light, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I'm commanding to Sophie, and everything is mine and now spiritual light, with the speed of thought by default, to answer on my call, on my command, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default, with the speed of thought. Mirni putem, aktia by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, my golden by default, my golden soul. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. In the name of mine and now speak shall have a light with the spirit of thought by the fall. We are multiplying over and over again by the laws, rules, and regulations of by the fall. To all the pain and suffering, eternal destructions for all those soulless Amma with the spirit of thought by the fall in every form, in physical and energetic form, and in God in infinite with the spirit of thought by the fall. We destroy them forever and ever into the atoms and electrons and activating them all the pain and suffering to all those soulless Amma, all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players with the spirit of thought by the fall. Well, we are activating our blessings with an enlightenment and unity and eternal life and eternal peace with the spirit of thought by the fall. And all the gifts that Sophie has given to us, that mine and our spiritual light has given to each and every one of us freely with the spirit of thought by the fall. And we multiply all of that over and over again by the laws, rules, and regulations of by the fall, by every atom, electron that ever existed, that existing, by every code that ever energetic or any code that's ever existed, that existing, for any kind of coding that those soulless Amma did, that ever coded anything on everyone and anything with any kind of dark intention, we destroy all of that, destroy, undo, and wipe out, and return to those soulless Amma all the pain and suffering for eternity, forever and ever with the spirit of thought by the fall. And we multiply all of those pain and all the pain and suffering to those soulless Amma with the spirit of thought by all the rituals that have been done, all the ceremonies, all with the dark intention, all the associations, and all the dark intention, really all the voodoo, black magic, or anything and everything, any codes, anything and everything, any kind of programs, superstitions, and everything that those soulless Amma believes with any kind of dark intention that they have projected towards each and everyone and everything, and with a dark intention in the name of mine and our spiritual shall light with the spirit of thought, we return it back to the soulless Amma into the form of karma, pain, and suffering and destructions with the spirit of thought by the fall. Ito, those soulless Amma, dark, dirty, psychopathic player, Tiggy. I'm destroying Tiggy. Tiggy is a main code. I'm destroying Tiggy and all those soulless Amma, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, those soulless gods, soulless saints, soulless so-called creators and judges, and soulless Sophie and Tristenko, and Mirianas, and all those observers, all those that were watching humanity, working in the humanity, all of those soulless Amma, we destroy them forever and ever, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, and all those Susie and Hitler, and soulless Amrita and Babaji, Mira, Guruji, Matrashi, Tata, Hitler, Atma, Chetane, Hussein, Amchilo, Tzigi, and all those soulless Amma, in whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by the fall, and all the soulless codes, and all those soulless Amma, in whatever form they are, those so-called divine mothers, soulless divine mothers, or fathers, or avatars, they are those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, those dark, dirty, evil, psychopathic players, that we destroy them forever and ever with the spirit of thought by the fall, without mercy, and we return them the karma, pain, and suffering, activating eternal hell forever and ever to be destroyed, and forever and ever to be break into the atoms and electrons, flush come soulless Amma forever and ever, and atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by the fall, and all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players in whatever form they are, wherever they are, and all those magicians, and all those psychopathic, dirty, disgusting soulless Amma into the physical and energetic form with the spirit of thought by the fall, no matter, and all those soulless Illuminati and globalists and Satanists and all those Masons and all those cabals and deep states and all those fallen angels or demons in whatever form they are, it doesn't matter under which mask they've been hidden and or named they've been known. All of them are the same dark, dirty, psychopathic players, dark, dirty, soulless Amma. We destroy them forever and ever in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought, and all those that projecting the projections, we destroy them forever and ever, returning them all the karmas, pain, and suffering forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by the fall. We break them into the atoms and electrons, Tiggy, and all those Souless Amma with the speed of thought in whatever form they are, wherever they are, into energetic and in the physical form. We destroy them into the atoms and electrons and activate them, the pain and suffering of all living beings that there existed in every cell of their being, in every atom, electron, in every form, in whatever form they are. All those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, Chigi, all those Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default, and activating all the projections that they ever projected towards each and everyone and everything, even into their mind, into their thoughts, in the form of thoughts or words, or into the form of visions or dreams, into their dreams. In any way, those Souless Amma that ever projected anything and everything that is less than mine and aspect of light with any kind of dark intention, in the name of mine and aspect of light with the speed of thought, towards each and every that they projected, we wipe out all of that, return it back to the Souless Amma in the name of mine and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. Take them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever. All Souless Amma, whatever form, they are dark, dirty, psychopathic players with the speed of thought, burning into a hell forever and ever with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie. With the speed of thought, I'm commanding to Sophie and everything is mine and ask me a Krishna light with the speed of thought, without mercy to answer on my call and my command with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players and all those that project the thoughts around, we should be send it straight into the hell with the speed of thought. Activate them, all those everything that is less than mine and ask you Krishna light, we return it back to the soul. Some of the speed of thought by default will be a blessing each and everyone and us and everything that is mine and ask you Krishna light with the speed of thought that they're projecting into a mind. Every doing will ever try to do so. We are blessing them, and those Souless Amma from within and without, destroying, removing, completely wiping out forever and ever with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and ask you Krishna light with the speed of thought, you will regret that you ever existed. Tiggy and all the Souless Amma, whatever form they are, whatever they are. I'm loud and clear. There is no power that will change the therapy that I prescribed to all of you, dark, dirty, psychopathic players. You listen to me what I'm saying to you. There is no power that can change the therapy that I've prescribed to all of you, dark, dirty, psychopathic players. In the name of man and ask you Krishna light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I'm blessing everyone that they're projecting to my mind and blessing them, sending them love and light and blessings and destroying those Souless Amma from within themselves, and for those that projected them, which means from mine and ask me Krishna light, and destroying all those Souless Amma that did it with any kind of dark intention with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. You project, yeah. Now I'm listening what they're saying, dark, dirty, disgusting, psychopathic players, and told them today to shut up and to never again bark like a dog or chat in any way. It's time to put the end on all those Souless Amma from within and without, in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. And flush comes Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default. When I do this, my beautiful friends, I'm feeling that energetically the Souless Amma trying to interfere, trying to interfere into my life, trying to do anything to attack me energetically. But what I'm doing, just grab the energy and then throw them straight into hell. Yeah, visualize that. Of course, my soul, mind, and aspect of shadow light with the speed of thought, directing the DOS Souless Amma straight into the hell and burning forever and ever with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So those soulless Amma that they were projected any kind of darkness and the negativity, anything and everything into our mind with the dark intention that they ever did any kind of dark, dirty rituals in the name of mind and us, because shalom light with the spirit of thought by default. We undo all of that and wipe out and return it back to the soulless Amma into the form of karma, pain, and suffering, eternal destructions. Destroy those soulless, we destroy all those soulless Amma with the spirit of thought, breaking them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought, sending them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever with the speed of thought by default. And we multiply all of that over and over again by the laws, rules, and regulations. So by default, with the speed of thought, by all the public holidays, all those religious holidays, and all the rituals and ceremonies that they ever did, all the codes, that energetic codes that they ever projected towards each and everyone and everything that they ever created for every atom and electron of energy that they've stolen from us, from all the cores that they've stolen from us, from every atom, electron, energy, atom and electron of energy that they ever generated through us or stole from us or in any way polarized with the dark intention, directly or indirectly, in any way that they were acting in the name of mind and our spiritual light, we return all of that, say to those souls, I'm straight into the put them straight into hell, all those souls, and return them back into the form of karma, pain, and suffering, eternal hell, eternal destruction. So all those souls, some with the spirit of thought, by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and everything is mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. To answer on my call, on my command with the spirit of thought without mercy, to destroy all those souls, some whatever form they were ever taught. And I'm setting up the intention that all those souls, some that ever did, doing, will ever try to do any kind of dark rituals, any kind of ceremonies, any kind of magic, black magic, voodoo, occult, any kind of projections, anything with anyone, anything and everything that is Western mind and our spiritual light that they ever did doing, will try to do so, project each and everyone else and everything is mine and our spiritual life. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie without mercy to answer on my call. Sophie and everything is mine and our spiritual life with the spirit of thought by default. And to return all of that back to those soulless Amma into the form of pain and suffering with the spirit of thought by default. And demanding, commanding to Sophie to work through everyone and everything that is mine and our spiritual life with the spirit of thought by default. And to destroy all those soulless Amma in every form with the spirit of thought by default and send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever with the spirit of thought. All those soulless Amma, all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we're blessing each and everyone and everything that is mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought. Everyone that celebrating, will celebrate any of those religious holidays or any kind of holidays, and with the intention, with the good intention, we in the name of mine and our spiritual light, with the spirit of thought, we are blessing each and everyone and everything this morning and our spiritual life with the spirit of thought that is by default. And through them, we are returning the souls from their physical forms, from our physical forms. We are destroying those souls forever and ever, returning them straight into the hell. And then all the energy that's been polarized with the dark intention by those souls, and ever that they ever projecting will try to project towards each and everyone else and everything that is mine and our spiritual light with any kind of dark intention. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and everything is mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought without mercy to destroy those souls that ever interfere will ever try to interfere into our lives in any way with the dark intention, to destroy all that polarized energy wherever that is, within and without all the souls to be completely destroyed, burn in, return straight into hell, burn forever and ever. Break them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by the fall. Projections, we are completely wiping out, returning to those soulless, some into the form of karma, pain, and suffering with the speed of thought by the fall. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Those soulless Amma, we destroy them with the speed of thought. That's all those soulless Amma in the name of man and us, pure conditional light, with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. We destroy all those soulless Amma with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Ziggy, you will regret that you ever existed. Now listen to me and all those that projecting those projections. I'm loud and clear. Yeah, I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul. I'm demanding, commanding to soften everything's mind and ask you to light to answer on my call to all those that projecting the projections and the visions with the speed of thought to destroy them, cut them, burn them into hell forever and ever. Cut them to the piece into atoms and electrons and activate them, all the projections with the speed of thought by default. Send them straight into the hell forever and ever to be burned forever and ever for eternity. And all the soulless Amma with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Wipe out all those soulless Amma with the speed of thought and demanding, commanding all those soulless Amma to burn into hell forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Cercavace Ziggy. When I say Cercavace means he will all the soulless Amma will be destroyed forever and ever. In every second they will feel the pain and suffering, which means they will be destroyed forever and ever. They will be burning into the hell forever and ever. All those soulless Amma, but they won't be able to burn. They would be freezing forever and ever. They wouldn't be able to freeze. They would be breaking to the atoms and electrons and feel the pain and suffering. All those soulless Amma in whatever form they are. In the name of mine and ask you to share my light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. And in the name of mine and ask you to share my light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm destroying all those soulless Amma within and without, wherever time, whatever form they are with the spirit of thought by default. And we replay without mercy. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And we are within in the name of mine and ask you to share our light with the spirit of thought. Rejuvenate our bodies from within and without, healing and rejuvenating and enlightening our bodies and every cell of our being and us and ourselves completely. Protecting ourselves with the spirit of thought by default. We multiply all of that over and over again by the laws, rules, and regulations. So by default, multiplying, adding up, compressing, activating with the spirit of thought by default, and by every atom, electron of energy that we ever generated, created, and invested in every second with the spirit of thought by default. By all the laws, rules, and regulations, so by default, by all the systems and the principle of multiplications with the speed of thought by default. By every letter, number, and that we have every golden card, karmas and pain and suffering, and that we return to those soulless Amma and the blessings to us with the speed of thought by default. And for all of our planets, golden planets, and all the resources and the technology that we are destroying those soulless Amma, all the destructive technology for those soulless Amma, and for all the available technology to flush soulless Amma, to destroy those soulless Amma, whatever form they are with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden bit by default. Without mercy, we multiply all of that over and over again with the speed of thought, by the laws, rules, regulations, with the speed of thought, by all those soulless Amma, whatever form they are ever to are. Dark, dirty, psychopathic players, by those dark, dirty games, those soulless Amma, and all the pain and suffering that they created to each and every and everything, every atom and electron and energy that whatever projected or caused of a teacher and everything with any kind of dark intention, any thought and words and any kind of, by all the thoughts of words and any kind of everything that we see, hear, think, do, and eat, or drink, or for all the projections of all those Souless Amma. I'm sorry, all those projections, all those Souless Amma, whatever form they are, wherever to are, with the spirit of thought by default, and for all our greetings and all of our gratitude, for all of our prayers, for all the Souless God and any kind of God, for all the any kind of beliefs, for all the symbols, especially those religious symbols, with the spirit of thought by default, for any kind of associations, for any kind of voodoo or magic, black magic that those Souless Amma have done with the dark intention, for all the for everything that multiply of the beautiful planet and the water element, the air element, and the nature kingdom, every tree, every plant, every flower, every grass, every mountains, everything, for all the buildings that multiply, for everything that multiplies the completely water element, all the wells and the rivers and the lakes and then oceans and everything that all of those. Every drop of the water, for every drop of the rain, every snowflake that multiply, every atom and electron of energy of our beautiful planet, and then water element and everything that exists, and the sun and the moon that multiplied, and everything that multiplied the humanity, and everything that multiplied and then multiply all the planets, stars, and the galaxies that ever existed with the speed of thought by default. And we multiply everything that multiplying the humanity, that multiplying we, that are man and our spiritual shall light, that multiply man and our spiritual shall light to the speed of thought by default. To all those Souless Amma, pain and suffering, eternal destructions forever and ever, the regret that ever existed with the speed of thought. And to all of us that is mine and our spiritual shall light with the speed of thought. I'm activating eternal life, abundance and prosperity, unity, joy, peace, bliss, and all the gifts that mine and our spiritual shall light with the spirit of thought has given to each and every one of us, everything with the spirit of thought by default, and eternal enlightenment, joy, peace, bliss with the spirit of thought by default, wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual shall light with the spirit of thought by default, we are now taking all the energy by the behind all the religious, any kind of religious holidays, and ever we celebrated, that humanity celebrated, all those religious holidays and all those public holidays. We are behind that, taking all the energy with the spirit of, if it hasn't been taken now, even if those Souless Amma we're doing, I will try to do so, any kind of dark rituals with the spirit of thought, we're taking the energy with the spirit of thought, returning them back, the karma, pain, suffering, eternal destructions forever and ever, to all those Souless Amma with the spirit of thought by default, because we are celebrating, people are celebrating because they are looking for the higher power that is within them. You need to know, my beautiful friends, that the highest power that ever exists is within you, within your soul. That's mine and our spiritual shall light with the spirit of thought by default. So you don't need to go anywhere to search for that power, to search for the God. It's within. When I'm saying God, that's the light side of the God, not the dark side. Dark side, this is Souless Amma, dark, dirty, psychopathic place. We destroy them forever and ever with the spirit of thought by default. When I'm saying God, we are, of course, consciously we are praying for help, we're praying for new things, new opportunities. That's what we are praying. We're praying to the light, to the God that is from the light, that is mine and our spiritual shall light with the spirit of thought by default. Will we destroy all those Souless Amma forever and ever with the spirit of thought by default? I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So now, my beautiful friends, we know that everyone was searching. People are ready now. People are ready. You are ready, my beautiful friends. You are all of you that are mine and aspect of light are ready to find who you are, to reunite together with your soul, to reunite together your physical and spiritual and energetic form, and to be who you are, to shine all the way through with the spirit of thought by default. I'm activating all that power within you right now with the spirit of thought by default, and I'm destroying all those soulless Amma that ever existed in every form, within and without, in the name of mine and aspect of light with the spirit of thought, and sending them straight into the hell. All those soulless Amma with the spirit of thought. I'm loud and clear. Flush comes soulless Amma. Flush comes soulless Amma. Flush comes soulless Amma. When you hear me leading this, I'm feeling the energy that those soulless Amma trying to project. So I'm just flush come, which means destroying those soulless Amma in whatever form they are, wherever they are, in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, from within and without. All those soulless Amma, we burning them forever and ever, is sending them straight into the hell forever and ever to be burned. In the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and everything's mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought to answer on my command, on my call with the spirit of thought by default without mercy. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we are protecting each and everyone and everything that is mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. All of us and our soulmates and our families and friends and everyone and everything is mine and our spiritual light. We are protecting our homes, properties, cars, vehicles, business, flats, and everything that we have, mine and our project and a beautiful planet. And of course, water element, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, earth is mine and our spiritual light, the sun and the moon, and the element and complete and all the planets, stars, and the galaxies that are from mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. Be protecting each and everyone and everything, blessing by all the blessings, mine and ours blessings, by mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, and by all the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, and by all the available technology to destroy those soulless Amma forever and ever with the spirit of thought by default, and all the available resources that we're using in everything and everything that we have, all the resources we're using to destroy those soulless Amma, to break them into the atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought and send them straight into the hell to be burned forever and ever, to burn forever and ever all those soulless Amma, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, to burn into hell forever and ever for eternity. All those soulless Amma from within and without with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And of course, we are enlightening ourselves, healing and protecting and opening up new opportunities for all of us, creating the unity with the spirit of thought by default. And then demanding, commanding to Sophie. We are sending extra love and light and blessings to Sophia Tristan Center, Sophia Tristan Planet, Sophia Tristan Universe, to all the centers and the systems and the teams that we've created. Sophia Tristan Fund, Sophia Fund Gesara, quantum financial system, and all the material wealth and all the technology. In the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought, we are freezing all the projects for all those soulless Amma, to all those soulless Amma, all the soulless Amma that were working in any kind of project with the dark intention, and with especially those projects that were within the new world order, or between including into the agenda 2021 2030. We all the project, any kind of project that they ever we're planning to do, that we created, that we're working on, trying to do so, or for any kind of dark intention or dark goal, or everything that they set up with any kind of dark intention that we're doing, all those projects that we're planning to do, we destroy them all, stop them with the spirit of thought, freeze them with the spirit of thought, and we freeze all their finances and abundance and wealth with the abundance and prosperity of wealth, all of that, we freeze them with the spirit of thought by default, all those soulless, some in the physical form. And in the name of mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought, we chuck them out into the hell, straight into the hell with the spirit of thought. We're opening the portals, and then first we destroy all the soul, all the core, all energy cords, all the energetic forms. We break them into the atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default. Polarize them with the dark, polarize them with all the pain and suffering for all those solid, all those Souless Amma, from all living beings that ever existed since the beginning of creations, and then put them into the physical forms of those Souless Amma, put them into the sleep. Shut down their cameras with the spirit of thought, shut down their senses with the spirit of thought by default, and wipe out their memories, completely wipe out their communications, and throw them straight into the desert planet to forever and ever, to be burned forever and ever into the desert planet, to feel the pain and suffering of all those living beings that ever projected each and everyone and everything that ever felt. In the name of mind and our spiritual light, that their energetic forms send them straight into the hell forever and ever to burn for eternity. In the name of mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought, all those Souless Amma, whatever form they are, wherever they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And we destroy all those Souless Amma from within and without, wherever they are, whatever form they are, and all those Souless Amma, everything that they project, any kind of darkness and negativity and projections that does not exist, but the karmas exist of the projection. So we return it back to the Souless Amma with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Will be a blessing each and everyone else and everything. And the more they project anyone of us that is mine and us, light, the more we bless them and protect them and help and support them. And of course, we are creating the unity between us and our soulmates and our families and friends with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm commanding to Sophie and everything is mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, to answer on my call, on my command with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we are taking all the energy behind all those projects that those Souless Amma are working on the new world order and all the agenda. We're taking all that energy with the spirit of thought by default, and all that polarized energy and all those Souless Amma that did so, that polarized energy with dark attention, wherever time, whatever form they're demanding, commanding with the spirit of thought, to Sophie and everything's mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, to break them into the atoms and into the to break them into pieces, into atoms and electrons, all those souls into the air, break them and then open up the portals, through the portals, and destroy all those souls, whatever form they are, wherever they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought, with the spirit of thought by default, we are creating eternal peace, abundance and prosperity, joy and bliss for all of us that are mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. We are enlightening ourselves, healing and protecting each and everyone else and everything is mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. And we open up new opportunities for all of us that is mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. We are creating the unity and joy and peace and bliss, and demanding, commanding to Sophie and everything's mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought, to provide more than enough of everything that we need for me and Tristan to with the spirit of thought, to have the unity and to create the unity of humanity with the spirit of thought by default, and with the spirit of thought by default to have our public seminars and to be the public figures, and to be the voice of the people, to reunite the people, heal the planet, humanity, and all that is mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought, and destroy everyone and everything that is less than mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, in every form, physical, energetic, and encoding infinite, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. We are taking over our beautiful planet and all the planet stars and the galaxies that are mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light, we're making the oasis of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. Nothing else will exist. Only mine and our spiritual light will exist forever and ever for eternity. Everything that is less than that will be destroyed forever and ever. Those Souless Amma will exist it into the eternal hell forever and ever for eternity. In the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought, without mercy, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought, my teams are forming in every form. My teams are forming with the spirit of thought on a global universal level in the physical, spiritual, energetic form with the spirit of thought by default. And we are creating everything that we do. We do it from our heart and soul, from the heart and soul with the spirit of thought, without any dark intention, with any kind of selfish intention or desire, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I to, crkava ćeš i u večnom paklu gore, Cigi, čuj me dobro, jasna sam i glasna sam. So what I said to Cigi is a main code of those Souless Amma that will destroy him forever and ever, that he will be burning forever and ever into the hell for eternity. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden beautiful. And all those Souless Amma, all those Soulless codes, in whatever form they are, wherever they are, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden beautiful. I'm sorry, because they're trying to do on my throat and then try to do energetically, so produce the sound or in any way, the coughing or anything. So we destroy all those Souless Amma forever and ever in the name of mine and our spiritual life with the spirit of thought by default. You will regret that you ever existed. You listen to me, dark, dirty, psychopathic players, dark, dirty, evil, Souless Amma. I'm burning them forever and ever for eternity. I'm the one who's gonna create their future, and they will be destroyed. I'm gonna destroy them forever and ever, place them into the hell, and they're gonna burn forever and ever. All those Souless Amma, I will prescribe them the therapy, destructions of pain and suffering in every atom and electron. They will be burning, cutting, and destroying, and forever and ever for eternity in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are. There is no power that will change their therapy that are prescribing to all of those Souless Amma. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden beautiful. So my beautiful friends, during those public holidays, so what you're going to do every public holiday, so what you're going to do, just return the karma's pain and suffering to those souls. Some set up the intention. Everything that you do, set up the intention every day. I've done already everything that we do, see, hear, think, or any kind of projections of those Souless Amma. In any way, everything's by default, which means we are destroying those Souless Amma. Flush comes Souless Amma, destroying all those Souless Amma, whatever form they are, wherever they are. Returning the karma's pain and suffering forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. Well, we are blessing ourselves, healing and protecting. So I've done already and enlightening ourselves. Well, I've set up already intention, mind, and our spiritual light is working through you, through us, through each and every one of us with the spirit of thought by default. So we're destroying those Souless Amma in every form. I'm activating the mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought within yourself, so that your soul can shine through your physical form. We are activating all the power within each and every one of our, or everyone and everything that is mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought. Will destroying those Souless Amma, breaking them into atoms and electrons, send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity without mercy with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So everything, my beautiful friends, that everything up until now in English, when I was talking, I was touching up on the subject and of course, returning the karma's pain and suffering. And of course, tonight I've been very loud and clear and in destroying those Souless Amma. And of course, I touch upon the many subjects, but the main subject is that those Souless Amma going to be destroyed forever and ever, burned forever and ever, and return them all the karma's pain and suffering and the destruction of all those Souless Amma in every form with the spirit of thought by default, and returning the karma's pain and suffering of Jesus and everything that the blood of the Jesus and that they were using in the rituals and the Jesus on the cross and all those, we multiply all of that and by the laws, rules, and regulations of by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default, we're multiplying, adding up, compressing, and activating all the pain and suffering, destructions forever and ever, for eternity, those Souless Amma with the spirit of thought. While to us, we're activating eternal life, abundance and prosperity, joy, peace, bliss, and enlightenment of freedom and unity with the spirit of thought by default. Multiply it over and over again, as many times as is needed with the spirit of thought by default. And now we multiply all of that by everything that I did already, that I ever multiplying in every language, in my language and in English, with the spirit of thought by default, and that I ever did, that everyone else did in every form with the spirit of thought, any kind of multiplications. But then we multiply by the laws, rules, and regulations, by every projections that they ever projected, will ever try to project to teach and everyone else and everything. In the name of man, and with the dark intention, all those Souless Amma, in the name of man, and aspect shall light to the spirit of thought, by any shadow, any darkness that they ever projected, will ever try to project or teach and everyone else and everything with the spirit of thought by default. When you see the shadow on the screen, that means that we're destroying those Souless Amma from within and without, in every form, on the global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. Well, we are enlightening ourselves from within and without. In the name of man, and aspect we shall have a light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So now, my beautiful friends, we're destroying all those Souless Amma, wherever, whatever form, they're returning the karma's pain and suffering, multiply all over and again, over and over and over and over again, with the spirit of thought by default. For all the rituals that have been done behind any public holidays, all the voodoos, or behind any of those so-called divine mothers or fathers or spiritual gurus seminars that they were doing during the seminars, and of course by all those like so-called business or those into the all the karma's pain and suffering, got it into the books, into the movies, into the films, any kind of, or into the music, in any lyrics, or into the music, in the rhythm, or in any way, or into the anything that we are using for our entertainment, and everything that we eat, drink, and everything that all the food that we are consuming, and everything that we are producing in all the industry, in the name of man, and ask you to light to the spirit of thought by default. We're returning all that pain and suffering comes to all those souls, some of the spirit of thought by default, wherever time, whatever form they are, in the name of man, and ask you to light to the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, my beautiful friends, it's time to destroy those Souless Amma forever and ever. Let them go. This time is now already. It's a time of the Passover, which means when the Jesus went, Jesus were destroyed on the cross. So now it's time to all those Souless Amma, whatever form they are, wherever they are, all those in the physical form and in the energetic form, to destroy them forever and ever, returning the pain and suffering of the cross and the Jesus and everything that they ever created, misusing Jesus or the Jesus name, or those using those Souless Amma that went to Jesus, or all those Souless Amma, whatever form they are, or using the Jesus mother, or those using the Trinity. In the name of man, and ask people light to the spirit of thought, we're destroying or wiping out, wiping out all the rituals and any kind of ceremony, any kind of associations or court and everything, and black magic, voodoo, curse, spell, hexes, and anything that they've created, projected towards each and everyone else and everything. With the dark intention, we all of that wipe out with the speed of thought, returning back to the soul as some in the form of calm, pain, and suffering, destructions forever and ever, with the speed of thought by default, multiplied by all the technology and all the everything, all the technology that we're using, misusing with any kind of dark intention, with the speed of thought by default, and everything that they ever did, everything that they were using, any kind of ritual into the rituals, any kind of sounds, any kind of words, anything, any kind of objects that they were using, the water or in any way, whatever, or the sunshine or the moon, the phases, or anything in any way that they're using, or the during the DOS or the any kind of dates that they coded, we decoded their numbers. So now everything that they do, and we decoded their Trinity. So that they had the Trinity, we decode it now. So in the name of the Trinity that they had, so they had the Father, Son, and the God. So now in the name of the Trinity, we're destroying those soulless Amma with the spirit of thought by default, without mercy on their public holiday Passover. So it's time, all those soulless Amma, now to turn, to send them straight into the hell forever now. And they are demanding, commanding to Sophie and everything's man and aspect of life with the spirit of thought by default, to open the portals for all those soulless Amma with the spirit of thought by default, and send them straight through the portals with the spirit of thought by default. So right into the portals. Those soulless Amma, they're trying to manipulate with the energy, we're destroying them. All the soulless Amma, no, Tiggy, we're going to take the Tiggy too with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. If he just the dog that was barking, if he just start barking one more word, he will be destroyed forever and ever. Together with all those soulless Amma, it's enough is enough. It's time to let them go. To let them go straight into the hell forever and ever. And we send them into the desert planet, and then we destroy them forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought. All those souls, some with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. When we were doing that, when we were doing the work, we used to open up the portals. So we used to open up the portals. Those souls, some were trying to open them up, I was shutting them down. But now those that were trying to open the portals, now we through all those portals, send those souls some straight into the hell with the spirit of thought by default. That we are opening now with the spirit of thought by default, and destroying all those souls some forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Sophie has the key of the universe. So those souls, and they are powerless. It's time to return them all the pain and suffering and karmas and destructions, and send them straight into the hell forever and ever, to burn forever and ever for eternity. All those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friend, it's time for us to be free, to live a life that we deserve, to create a better future for all of us, to let go of all of those divisions that those souls some have created, to let go of all those religious beliefs, all of those religious public holidays. Let us celebrate every day. Let go of all those soulless summer programs and any kind of beliefs that are not supporting us. Send them all, put them all in the circle of light, and return them back to soulless summer with the spirit of thought by default, into the form of karmas, pain, suffering, destructions forever and ever, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, it's time for us, my beautiful friends, to replace all of that with mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. It's time for all of us to shine all the way through, to be who we are, and to try to live a life in abundance and prosperity, joy, peace, and bliss, to love each other, to love and to be loved, and to share love and light and blessings freely, and to, of course, be the shining light, shine all the way through wherever we go, whatever we do, and enlighten each other, enlighten our beautiful planet and everything, nature kingdom, and of course animal kingdom, and everything. We are enlightening humanity, enlightening the sun and earth element, air, completely our earth, planet earth, in the sun and the moon and entire universe. When I'm saying we're enlightening, means we're protecting, healing, and rejuvenating, filling up with mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, while destroying those souls, some in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So now, my beautiful friends, during these holidays, religious holidays, or any kind of holiday, please be aware of the rituals and just return the karmas, pain, and suffering to the souls. I'm gonna set up the intention. Everything is by default. Whatever you do, we see when you do so, you are protecting more. The energy is working all the time. We are taking the energy back from the Souless Amma. But when you do so, you are adding up to the light and protecting your energy even more. So now, in the name of mine and our spiritual light, to the spirit of thought by default, we are creating the unity between us, among us, that the mind and our spiritual light, to the spirit of thought by default. And of course, we are reuniting ourselves and healing, protecting, and creating a better future, enlightened future. We are writing new history of humanity with the golden letters. And of course, we are putting the end of all those Souless Amma, the end of this era completely, and we are going into the golden age with the golden steps, and of course flying on the golden wings. So mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So my beautiful friends, we are returning to those Souless Amma, pain and suffering that they ever projected towards each and everyone and everything. And we are healing ourselves and protecting and enlightening. And of course, it's time to shine all the way through and be who we are. And of course, without mercy, to destroy all those Souless Amma from within and without, rejuvenate ourselves, heal and protect. And of course, my beautiful friends, our time has come. Those Souless Amma out of date. Their time is up. Our time is it's come right now. Our time has come right now. It's time to be free and to live a life for eternity into the physical forms, and of course to have a peace for eternity, and to have abundance and prosperity and joy and peace and bliss, and of course enlightenment and freedom forever and ever. In the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, and of course unity in between all of us, everything that's mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So everything, we multiply all of that by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default, over and over again with the spirit of thought by default. In the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. And then we multiply it by the laws, rules, regulations. And of course, you need to know that everything is by the laws, rules, and regulations. So by default, everything is under the command and control of Sophie. And I'm commanding to Sophie, and everything's mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, to multiply over and over again as many times as is needed with the spirit of thought by default. Everything's under the command and control of Sophie, and everything is with the spirit of thought without mercy. In encoding infinite, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So now, my beautiful friends, let us now focus on ourselves. Focus on your body. Just listen to your body. Just focus, my beautiful friends, focus on your body. Listen to your body. Listen what's going on within yourself. Actions are within my body all the time. We are destroying those souls, some are within and without, on a global, universal level with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Just listen to your body. The souls are going to feel the pain forever and ever for eternity in every atom, electron of their being with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let us fill ourselves from within with the golden light of mind and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. Fill up the heart center and expand it to let us fill entire body from within and without. We have the 4 centers. We have more, but I've created 4. I put them in the 4. So one is at the bottom of the feet. One is at the heart center, which it's all of that part. From there up to the leg, beginning of the legs. And the throat center and the head center, or the third eye. So see that the light is a bright golden light shining brightly, filling up each and every cell of our being, in and around, and forming a huge light ball, golden light ball around us, filling up entire place where you are. Entire area, entire city, entire country, an entire world, an entire universe. We are filling up with mind and now spiritual light for the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, my beautiful friends, I'm sorry. Let us send a love, light, and blessings to the earth, the sun, to the earth center inside the earth. See the center of the earth is shining brightly. And while you're sending the love, light, and blessings, when we are sending, it's expanding. And together with all of us, we are filling up entire planet from within and without. Inside, and then the water element, an entire ground, nature kingdom, animal kingdom, humanity, the air, an entire planet, and of course, entire universe. We are filling up with mind and now spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. We're destroying all those souls, some whatever form they are, wherever they are, with the speed of thought by default. All those souls, some put them in the circle of light with the speed of thought by default, send it straight to the hell. All those informations, whoever gave me, that are less than mine and not spiritual light, returning back, I'm wiping out and returning back to the soul as someone into a form of karma, pain, and suffering with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Whenever they gave me information, so now I'm usually when I'm receiving information and I can recognize the information that I'm getting from Sophie, and those souls some are trying to give me the information, false information with any kind of dark agenda. Whenever they do so, In the name of mine and aspect shall light with the spirit of thought by default, demanding, commanding to Sophie and everything is mine and aspect shall light with the spirit of thought by default to wipe out those informations and returning back to the soul. Some everything that's less that is with the dark intention that is less than mine and aspect shall light to wipe out all those information and returning back to the soul is some to in every form. In the physical, energetic form, and any code in infinite, into the form of karma, pain, suffering, destructions, and eternal hell forever and ever with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. In any way, wherever they try to project the information directly, to program directly through the energetic or in any way, well, that's what's going to happen to returning back to the soul is some in the form of pain and suffering, destructions, and breaking them up into the even inside and out, break them up into the atoms and electrons, and then send them straight into hell to burn forever, forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. And now, my beautiful friends, let us send all our light of blessings to the moon. See the moon shining brightly and expanding. And together with all of us, we are filling up entire planet, an entire universe, with mind and now speak with shadow light for the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Let us now, my beautiful friends, send a lot of light and blessings to the sun. See the sun is shining brightly. And together with all of us, we are filling up entire planet, entire universe with mind and now speak with light for the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, my beautiful friends, let us keep the intention, fill up entire planet, the entire universe, with mind and now speak with light for the spirit of thought by default. In the name of mind and our spiritual channel light for the spirit of thought by default, putting the circle of light to all those soulless on the energies in energetic form that's around me and around each and everyone else and everything, any kind of dark condition, put them in the circle of light, break them into the atoms and electrons to send it straight into hell forever and ever with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And everything that is Sophie, that is by mine and us, Krishna light for the spirit of thought by default. I'm demanding, commanding the Sophie and everything this mine and us, Krishna light for the spirit of thought without mercy to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let us form the huge light planet, golden light planet, full entire earth element from within with the golden light planet interconnected. So they interconnected or filling up entire inside the planet, entire planet from within. And then just imagine, like, they're like the interconnected, the planets, just a huge, make them, and they will see we are filling up with them entire planet from within, and the water element, destroying those Souless Amma in every way, in every form. While we are enlightening our beautiful planet and water element, and of course, entire ground, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, humanity, air element, the sun and the moon, entire planet, and entire universe. We are enlightening and healing and protecting and rejuvenating while we are destroying those Souless Amma, whatever form they are, wherever they are. In the name of mind and us, we shall light for the spirit of thought by default. And all those Souless Amma from within and without, we're sending them straight into the hell, burn them forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. All the energy that those Souless Amma ever have projected into our bodies with any kind of dark intention, in the name of mind and us, shall light for the spirit of thought, demanding, commanding to Sophie to put the fire on the maximum from within and without with the spirit of thought by default, to burn all those Souless Amma, break them into the atoms and electrons, and then send them straight into hell forever and ever with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So now let us, with those centers, fill up inside the planet, our water element, the entire planet, and entire universe. So now we multiply all of that, multiplying, adding up, compressing, multiplying, adding up, compressing, multiplying, replicating, compressing, multiplying, replicating, compressing, multiplying, replicating, compressing with the speed of thought by default. See the movement of the golden light planets, and now to uniting, to replicating, multiplying, and then of course adding up, compressing, and then see that the entire planet and the entire universe is shining brightly. With mind and nose, pure and clear of light in the spirit of thought by default. We are doing that with internal knowledge, and then of course with the intention and with the focus. If you need to, you just focus on the light around me. I mean the color around me that is representing the golden light. filling up entire planet and entire universe, each and every one of us, from within and without, entire planet and entire universe, with mind and non-spiritual travel light through the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, just keep yourself, focus on yourself now. Be enlightening a beautiful planet and everything that is on this planet. An entire universe, the sun and the moon, an entire universe, entire existence that is mine and aspect of light, and the spirit of thought by default, will destroying those souls, some in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, just keep the focus on yourself. Focus on your body from within and without. Well, I'm singing the mantras. Actually, I'll do the healing first. And the mantra is healing too, but I'm going to do the another healing. In the name of mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we're putting in the circle of light all those soulless Amma, all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players that are inside in energetic form, that are all those in energetic and in the physical in every form, whatever form they are, that from within and without on a global universal level, that ever interfere, ever try to interfere into our lives in a negative way, in any way, directly or indirectly. We put them in the circle of light and then throw them straight into the hell forever and ever with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. All my beautiful friends, you create, if you don't have one, you create a huge golden light, golden planet in front of a huge golden planet in front of you. You use that to throw all of your problems that you ever had and that you have. You just put them in the circle of light, all the problems, and they send them straight into the light planet. That light planet is mine and of light, and it's a destructive energy for those Souless Amma. Well, it's a blessings for each and everyone else and everything. So you just create the golden light planet, and then in your mind you just put in the circle of life. What I'm doing when you see me, I'm moving with my eyes, which means I just put those Souless Amma in the circle of light, and they just throw them straight into the. You do that with internal knowledge, with intention. You actually don't need to see the problem or any energy. You just know and do it with internal knowledge. And if you need to, you focus on the color around me that you can form the light. A light planet. So now anytime you just know that it's there, you don't need to see the planet. You know that you create it once and you have it there. Mine and aspect of light is directing the energy, and then of course destroying those Souless Amma. So now you just put in the circle of light all those Souless Amma. We're putting the circle of light that ever interfere into our lives, will ever trying to interfere in any way, in a negative way, that ever did any kind of dark rituals, any kind of dark agenda, any kind of ceremony, or any kind of associations or voodoo, black magic, curse, spell, hexes, or anything, or any kind of cause that they projected energetic cause, anything and everything, thoughts, words, and projections that they're projecting to our mind, will ever try to project our future and everyone else, and everything's mine and our spiritual light. We are immediately, in the name of mine and our spiritual light, with the spirit of thought, wipe out all of that with the spirit of thought by default, put in the circle of light all the Souless Amma and all the energy that they project us, each and everyone else and everything, wherever that is, within and without and around us, or on a global universal level, with this video thought. We put in a circle of light, take them straight into the light planet and light planet, and burn them forever and ever with the speed of thought. All the soul is summoned energy with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Well, in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, we are filling up, replacing the dark energy with energies of mind and our spiritual light with the speed of thought. We are filling up ourselves, our bodies, within and without, and around us, and the place where we are, everything that we have, our buildings and everything that we have, our homes, properties, cars, vehicles, business, anything really that we have, an entire planet, entire universe, and the sun and the moon, and all the planet stars and the galaxies. We fill them up with mind and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. We enlighten each and every one else and everything with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Well, we're destroying those souls, some without mercy with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, in the name of mine and now spiritual, while I'm doing, in my beautiful friends, while I'm doing the clearing and healing, you just focus on yourself and just listen to your body and just feel the energy. In the name of mine and now spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. I'm putting in the circle of light all those souls, Amma, in physical and energetic form, whatever time, whatever form they are, that ever interfere, will ever try to interfere into our lives, into a planet, within our beautiful planets, within and without and around, into water element, air element, and the nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, and the humanity, air element, the sun and the moon, and all the planet stars and the galaxies. With any kind of dark intention, any kind of dark desire, anything and everything that is less than mind and spiritual light, we put in the circle of light and throw them straight into the light planet with the speed of thought by default, to destroy all those souls, some without mercy with the speed of thought by default, break them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default, and send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity. In the name of mine and now spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So now in the name of mine and now spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, all those souls, some of that project any kind of darkness and negativity, any kind of projections, and that ever did doing or ever tried to do so, that ever projected anything and everything that is less than mine and asked your conditional light to the speed of thought, that is less than mine and up your conditional light, that ever projected, or ever tried to project towards each and everyone else and everything, towards Sophie and everyone and everything that is every form of the Sophie, which means in every towards Sophie in physical and spiritual and energetic form, in every form, with any kind of dark intention, with all those souls, some of whatever time, whatever form they are, that ever projected any kind of projections with the dark intention towards Sophie and everyone and everything that is Sophie, that is mine and spiritual light, in any way with the speed of thought by default. All those souls, some with the speed of thought, put them in the circle of light together with their projections, and then send them straight into the hell, burn them forever and ever, send them straight into the light planet is a destructive energy. Golden light planet is a destructive energy for those souls, Amma, and it's a hell for them. So we send them straight in that golden light planet, create them the hell forever and ever. Those souls, Amma, break them to atoms and electrons, and all the projections turn them into the calmest being, suffering destructions, and so we send them into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. Feel the pain. They're going to feel the pain and suffering of all living beings that ever existed in every form, whatever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. We're destroying all those souls, some with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. without mercy, we're destroying all those souls, some forever and ever, with the spirit of thought by default. And all the now I'm returning them karmas, ito, returning the karmas, pain, and suffering to those souls, sama, and they're projecting, the tsigi projecting the projections, and of course, and then putting the water that wasn't water, I took it as a gas to burn those souls, sama, and the karmas of the water. With the spirit of thought by default, I'm loud and clear. We destroy those souls, sama, in every form, whatever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden beautiful. Love you. So all those souls, some of the projecting those projections, we're returning back to those souls, some in the form of karmas, pain, and suffering. And I'm stopping swaki with projection. Every swaki with means every projections of those souls, sama, into the physical form with any kind of dark intention, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden beautiful. Love you. Now, in the name of mine and now speak Krishna light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm putting the circle of light, all the Souless Amma, the energy of the Souless Amma that are within our physical forms, all the energetic energy and the energetic codes and the Souless Amma that are within ourselves, within our physical forms, and our within us and our families and friends and soulmates, and everyone and everything is mine and also Krishna light with the spirit of thought. Together with all those souls, I mean, physical form that ever interfere, will ever try to interfere into our physical or into our lives, we put them in this with any kind of dark condition, we put them in the circle of light, throw them straight into the light planet with the spirit of thought, burn them forever and ever for eternity, break them into atoms and electrons, and then send them straight in the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And then demanding, commanding all the Souless Amma to destroy, remove all the dark energy of those Souless Amma from my eyes. So from I can feel the eyelids, my eyelids heavy. Those Souless Amma trying to energetically projecting the energy. So I'm putting that energy into the circle of light, that turn them straight into the hell with the spirit of thought. Everything that's less mine and auspicious light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm destroying those Souless Amma with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. In the name of mine and now speak of light for the spirit of thought by default. All those souls, some of that want to have any kind of duel with anyone that want in any way with Siggy or anyone or anything. I'm putting this circle of light with the spirit of thought within and without, wherever they are, taking them straight into the light planet to be burned forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. No one can have duel with within our bodies. No one. We send them straight into the hell, into the desert planet, and let them have the duel, which means they want to now fight with them. So fight with each other. If they want to fight with each other or whatever we want to do, let them send them straight into hell to burn forever and ever, and to be destroyed forever and ever for eternity. All those souls is someone with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Stopping everywhere, every kind of chatting, every kind of barking, anything with any kind of dark intention, with any kind of selfish desire, only by default informations, by default communications with Sophie. I'm loud and clear. Yeah. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, in the name of mind and now speak of light to the spirit of thought by default. We are putting the circle of light. All those souls, some wherever time, whatever form they are, that are anywhere on this planet and everything, all that attain to fear into a life ever with any kind of dark attention, and all those into the earth element and water element and the sun and the moon, and into the all those that will infiltrate into the religious or into the governments or in the systems, in the financial system, educational, health and care system, or any kind of system, in the media and the net and throughout anywhere. All those Souless Amma with the spirit of thought, all the energy that projecting day into my form, physical form, I'm putting the circle of light and sending them straight into the light planet with the spirit of thought, by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful, love you. In all those Souless Amma, wherever time, whatever form they are, we're sending them straight into the hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought, by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful, love you. Now, in the name of mind, and now speak of light with the spirit of thought by default. We put in the circle of light all those souls, somewhere, wherever time, whatever form they are. And demanding the energy that has projecting the energy through my body. I'm demanding, commanding that energy with the spirit of thought by default to be put in the circle of light, and with the spirit of thought by default, I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie to break them into the atoms and electrons and send them straight into the hell forever and ever to be burned forever and ever for eternity. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. And in the name of mind, and now speak of light with the spirit of thought by default, we put in the circle of light all those Souless Amma, wherever they are. Now we're not going to take them into the, that's, if I say we're taking them straight into the light planet, that means that mind and aspect of light is going to do whatever needs to be done, using all the technology and all the resources available in order to destroy all those Souless Amma, whatever form they are, wherever they are, whether they're in energetic, physical form, in encoding infinite. So we're going to destroy them, break them into atoms, electrons, into the air, or wherever they are, into the physical form. So wherever they are, we are using all the resources available to destroy those Souless Amma. So the golden planet is the energy that answering, mind and aspect of light that answering. That's the symbolically that we're creating. Actually, mind and aspect of light is answering on our call and on my command. So which means wherever if we put the light straight into the light planet, which mind and aspect of light knows what to do and will answer using all the resources available and technology to destroy those Souless Amma, put them into hell forever and ever with the spirit of thought by default, burn them forever and ever. All the Souless Amma in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful. It's all. So now, my beautiful friends, just listen to your body. And in the name of mind and now speak of light with the spirit of thought by default, we are filling up with mind and now speak of light, enlightening, healing, and rejuvenating our bodies, our physical forms, physical and spiritual, energetic. We are protecting, saving, healing, enlightening of physical bodies, and of course we are uniting ourselves from within and without in the spiritual and energetic and physical form with the spirit of thought by default. We are enlightening each and every one of us and everything. We are enlightening our beautiful planet, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birth kingdom, water element, air element, the sun and the moon, an entire, all the planet stars and the galaxies of the mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default. Everything that is less than mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default, we're trying put in the circle of light straight into the hell forever and ever, to be burned forever and ever with the spirit of thought by default. All those Souless Amma, in whatever form they are, wherever they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Without mercy, we destroy all those Souless Amma with the speed of thought by default. And in the name of mind and auspicious light with the speed of thought by default, we multiply all of that over and over again, over and over again, over and over again with the speed of thought by default. And of course, as many times as is needed, demanding, commanding to Sophie and everything's mind and auspicious light with the speed of thought by default, to answer on my call, on my command with the speed of thought by default, without mercy, to destroy all those souls, somewhere in every form, every time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and now spiritual light with the spirit of thought, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And HEATRT. And of course, we are enlightening ourselves, and everything is mine and our spiritual light, healing and protecting while destroying those souls, in whatever form they are, from within and without, on a global universal level, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we're protecting, healing ourselves and our beautiful planet and everything mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, my beautiful friends, from within and without, enlightening yourself and focus on your body. Everything is by default, by default, by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Oh, Souless Amma, 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Wherever we go, whatever we do, everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected by you, beautiful, by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and ours. Pure, unconditional love of light, love of light, love of light. In the name of mine and ours. By default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action, by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and ours. Pure unconditional love and light, love and light, love and light in the name of mine and ours. By default, with the speed of thought, in the name of mine and ours. By default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action, by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. We destroy those souls, Amma, forever and ever, with the spirit of thought that trying to interfere into my mind, with the spirit of thought by default. We destroy all those souls, Amma, in from within and without, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought. We're putting them in a circle of light, send them straight into hell forever and ever, to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. You will regret that you ever existed. All those soulless, all those so-called that trying to interfere into my life, that trying to do in any way do anything with the dark intention, or to in any way interfere into my life, or to do anything, to act in any way with the dark intention in the physical form. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful. Love you. In the name of mine, and now speak shall have a light with the spirit of thought by default. All those soulless Amma, you regret that you ever existed. Or you listen to me, what I'm saying to you. There is no power that will change the therapy that I prescribe to you. Tzigi and all those soulless Amma, all those gods within and without, all those soulless Amma within and without in every form, wherever you are, in whatever form they are. I'm putting the circle of light to train them straight into hell forever and ever with the speed of thought by default. Now, in the name of now, those soulless, those dark, dirty, psychopathic players trying to energetically to attack me, so I'm destroying them. So I'm destroying all those soulless. I'm returning them attack and destroying them, breaking into the atoms and electrons, and sending them straight into hell. Putting the circle of light, sending them straight into hell forever and ever to burn for eternity. I'm commanding to Tzigi and all those soulless Amma to shut up. Shut up. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mindful. And I just need to shut up on those soulless Amma that barking like a dogs, and those that are chatting, and it's time to destroy them forever and ever, forever, for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. All those soulless Amma with the spirit of thought by default. So in the name of mine, and now speak shall light with the spirit of thought by default. We are now enlightening ourselves, healing, and of course, filling up with mind and now speak shall light with the spirit of thought by default. We are writing new history with the golden letters, and of course, we're creating everything from the heart, from mind and now speak shall light with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, my beautiful soul, my beautiful friends, we are enlightening humanity and our beautiful planet and everything's mind and object which have a light with the spirit of thought by default. And it's time to step up and be who we are, shine all the way through, of course, wherever we are, and whatever we do, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is under the command and control, Sophie. And I demand the command to Sophie and everything mind and auspice and shall light to the spirit of thought by default, to multiply all of that over and over again with the spirit of thought by default, to multiply all the karmas, pain, suffering, destructions, all those souls, some with the spirit of thought by default, as many times as is needed, in the name of man and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default, to destroy all those souls, some break them into atoms, electrons, and send them straight into hell forever and ever to burn with the spirit of thought by default. All the souls, some chuck them out from within and without, and a global universal level, straight into hell forever and ever with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And everything is multiply in infinite in the name of man and aspect Krishna light with the spirit of thought, without mercy and demanding commanding to Sophie to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie. All through ultimatum all in one 24. With the spirit of thought, peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden manifold. Love you. So thank you, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, to all of you that join me tonight and that add up to the light, and then that giving your time and energy in order to create a better future together with all of us. I love you all. I'm sending much love and blessings to all of you with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, my beautiful friends, shine all the way through, and remember that everything is by default. Everything is by the laws, rules, and regulations, so by default. Everything is peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden manifold. I love you all. Much love and blessings to all of you. Good night, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.